Look, I just want to keep it clear cut with you. If you're wanting to go from where you're at to the next bit of life with the quickest jump, it's going to take more than likely a fall back on the old lifestyle. The old lifestyle is going to be something like you're watching movies every night, or you're going out to drink every night, or you're going out for, you're out doing things that are maybe not the best. You're out racing, or you're out doing different things before you get to that next life and that next level. Because a lot of people have the first thing in place. They've got that basic income, or they've got the decent income and a decent physique, but then they leave the two chunks. They lie in the morning, they miss that chunk, and then they're staying up doing the wrong shit and missing that end chunk. You've got to really utilize and spread out that time and utilize the full capacity. So it involves a falling back for a lot of the times, and you'll find that you'll have to say, look, there's no more drinking, there's no more movies, I'm going to get better. And that for a chunk, there's no real results. Now you'll find that the workplace improves, or you'll find that your abilities to produce improve massively, but there is a chunk of time. Listen to the words. There is a chunk of time where you will realize that there's no results coming for the amount that you're putting in. That is called self-development. That is called personal development. That is where you work on yourself and your abilities, and you improve all of them. And you also identify all of your flaws, and you work on either getting rid of them if they serve no purpose, or altering them so they go in the right direction. So if you are compulsive, but you're compulsive about everything, and you're trying to make people change who they are and do different things, you're going to drive yourself absolutely insane. But you could turn that and say, look, I'm going to be very effective and very focused. So turn a compulsion into a focus on creating a great business, for example, and not to say, I don't want anyone to do this or that. You'll say, look, I will create something that is very great, and I will focus on branching out. For example, I'm going to focus on growth. Well, that's turning a compulsion of focusing on all small things to turning it into a focus on one great thing or multiple great things, and then pushing out. But that's what it's going to take. You break off from the old, and not necessarily self-destructive, but they're not building you. And once you keep doing those things, it doesn't propel you forward. I'm talking about literally as you're climbing up the ladder. I'm talking about jumps, stuff that doesn't happen. What I talk about does not fucking happen. It doesn't just pop out of nowhere for you. That's the shit. Let's let's keep it real. That's the shit we hear about from someone else. Okay? But for the majority, and that's who I want to talk to, I want to talk to the person who doesn't have shit. And even if you do, even if you have those jumps, you can't just rest on that. You never rest on a laurel, never rest on the last thing. Always keep climbing. You can rest, you can recover, but it's about progressing and getting better. And what I want to share with you is, if you want to do that, it takes massive effort. Never underestimate what goes into creating the better life and creating the better person that you can be. You break off from the old bad habits. The getting up late and the lying in doesn't work anymore. Get up immediately and do something effective. Maybe you listen to something, maybe you read something, maybe you watch something, maybe you do something, maybe you do a ritual, maybe you do a workout, maybe you do a meditation, maybe you do yoga. You do something that primes the body and gets the body ready for the day. You then go on to the next thing. Maybe you eat a healthy breakfast, maybe you get a lot of water in. Then you go on to the next thing, you do your work day. Two people, right, working the same job. This guy just goes in with the same self-talk every day, nothing changes. Another guy's improving himself every day. Not only do these people not have to progress in a career, but if these two people work the same career, the guy that betters himself, the whole workforce changes in his perception. Because if you are more developed, you're able to handle every type of situation. It becomes easier, you become better, you become more effective, you're able to have a better positive influence, which in therefore immediately returns a better experience on your part. But you will find that this person will naturally just grow and go into better environments and grow to better opportunities. So if you want to make the break, if you want to make the change, if you want to get better, you have to understand you're going to have to stop the things that are providing no benefit, push hard in the area of getting better, not to the stage that you can't do anything anymore because you've drained yourself and you're going to take away from learning more, but doing it in a way that sets up a rhythm and a consistency to keep getting better, keep getting smarter, staying disciplined in every great activity, being smart to know how to move, when to rest, when to recover, when to push forward, but how to make yourself the best possible person that you can be, that when the opportunity arises, you are pinpoint, accurate and powerful to act in that area, and then you will watch things around you change.